Oh, hello. Oh, another day. Hello, hello. I thought that I would actually start on time for the first time in a really long time. It's been a while, so I just wanted to make sure that I caught you guys. So welcome. It is awesome to be here. I am gonna take a couple moments to just chill and get relaxed, get settled in, feel nice. Yo, I'm wearing the shirt. Check this. Hi, Maggie. Oh, yes, you made it. I was on time. Yes, it's been forever. I haven't been on time. So I thought I would do it once. And also check this vest out too, eh? The vest? Yo, this vest is Gong Gong's old vest. It feels good on me. Feels nice. And to have like all these buttons on it as well too. Yes, I have new buttons. I could tell you about them. So this one is actually from Dr. Dre when he was in like the 80s or maybe 90s. Dr. Dre, Ed Lover, and T Money. That was his crew. This is like just a badass samurai. Looks like a tree's coming out of his nose. And then there's obviously the wonderful Skinner as a zombie. And then we have one that says, he was back from ecstasy to revulsion. Tragic mess. For some reason, I relate to that one a lot. But I'm so glad that you joined me, especially Maggie. It is wonderful to have you out there in Dominican. I miss you so much. Yes, I used to have a pin of my sister, Maggie, back in the day, and I was wearing it on my hat. Um, and it was I had a Vanilla Ice pin and then Maggie. That was the two things. And I was like, I remember the first time it was my sister going in like grade 3, and it was so bad, and she hated the photo. And then my mom was like she loved it, right? So she had the whole package of everything, whatever. But they sent it was like a really fancy all girls school, so they sent like all these prints to possibly purchase or whatever. And one of the things they sent was like like a button like this. I think it was the medium sized one, or was it a big one? I think it was a medium sized one, and it was specifically of her face going like this. So I was wearing it, and supposedly Maggie said that someone stopped her and was like, "Hey, you're the girl from the pin." The big, it was even bigger. Oh, that makes me laugh so much, sucker. So yeah, that's really funny. I appreciate that. But yes, I also wanted to show you guys. I found this really cool thing that my buddy Daniel found for me. Like, I don't know if you guys could see it all, but check it out. So there's an owl, which is the other animal in the jellyfish and owl thing, from the Courtney Peppernell book. The peacock, which is my family's animal. So the peacock restaurant, I could tell you guys a little bit more about that. And then I don't know what else we got going on here, but there's an older lady and there's a lot of hair stuff going on. But it's really powerful. Every time I look at this, it's like so epic. It's really nice. My buddy Daniel gave this to me. Or at that time, he was introducing himself as Butterfly Samurai. It was in our even more floaty artistic side. And then this is what's on the other side. Yes. Yeah, and it changes. Look here to like, wait, where did it go? Anyways, tilt it. Oh, this way. Yes, yes. There you go. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, cool. It's a sideways, left to right. Yes, yes. So welcome back to Anto Figures Out How to Make a Picture Change. Yes. So I wanted to show you guys some cool shit though. I have entire like all of these different pictures, and I'm going to tell you some stories of some of the people from my life. So here is a picture of, look at this handsome fellow in the middle, eh? Check out this handsome fellow. Look at, that's me. That's my brother. And then that's my mama. So my dad's mom. And she was holding me. And then we actually all lived in Montreal together when I was born, until I was like 3 years old. And she lived with us. Look how high my brother looks there. I'm baked. I'm a young boy baked. All right. Oh my God, this story is amazing. Okay, so check this picture out. It's my most proud picture of my entire life, guys. So this is so epic. So when we were, I was probably, let's see what year. It usually says the year on it. 1997. So I was 12 years old. 12 years old. Okay. And my dad and my brother and I we went to the Ottawa River, and my dad was always like, oh, I want to like bring you guys fishing, that kind of stuff. We never went out to like the boat, or I don't know why, but he was always like, oh, I wanted to go fishing. So I was like, why don't we go fishing today? And he was like, it was like a weekday or something like that. It was weird, like random. And he was like, I guess so. And then we had these like children's fishing rods. Like if you've ever seen the Fisher Price, they were like gray and red and black. I don't know. And then you push a button to like release the thing, right? So my dad had all these worms, and then he didn't bring his fishing rods. It was just me and my brother. My brother was like 15 at this time, looking at this, 15 years old. So he was probably like, why the hell are we doing this? So we're throwing our fishing lines into the Ottawa River, which is fast, right? It's going so fast. And so my dad was like, yeah, go have fun and go and catch a fish or whatever. And then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna catch a fish. He's like, yeah, sure, you're gonna catch a fish in the Ottawa River with a children's like fishing rod, whereas like people are going down to the like the still areas and still weren't catching fish, right? So, and I casted it in, right? And then that's why I look at my face here. Look how hyped I was. Like and then I look at the fish too. It was pretty big, right? And then so I ended up like just like being like, oh, I think I caught one. And my dad was like, yeah, sure, you caught one. It was probably caught on like a boot or something like that. And I like pulled out a fish, and his face was like that was like the first time ever that like I just like completely surprised him to the point where he was like so speechless. And my brother was like, what the hell? Like, and we got home and I was like, look what I caught. And I was like so excited. I was so hyped about this. It was one of my most proud moments for sure. I was so hyped about that. So it just made me so happy. And look at my mushroom cut. The beginning of my rebellious wanting my hair like this. Yes. So we all both had mushroom cuts because we wanted to keep our hair long, and our mom never let us keep it too long. She always wanted it to be shorter. So then the mushroom cut was very popular in Hong Kong at the time. Okay, so this is my best friend Lyle. Look at me back then. Look at my baby face. Why is it so hard to focus? Is it hard to focus when you? Yeah, see, it gets blurry. It doesn't focus. But yes, and then this is us on graduation day. So he was much more muscular than I was. So a funny story about Lyle is when we were in grade 6, he was actually a year older than us. So he was a pretty big dude. And then I would always just like, I was tiny, right? I was probably like 4'8" maybe at this time. So I was like really short. And I made up for it by like having a huge mouth and always talking shit. So people were always like being stupid or annoying or whatever. So I would always make fun of them or just talk shit. And then anytime that someone would start a beef with me or want to fight with me, Lyle would just be like, what's going on over here? And he would just like step in, and they're always like, never mind. Oh, and he was also a hockey player, so they knew that he had to fight for like what he had to do. So yeah, but he's one of my favorite people. He has 2 kids now. His name is Sage. I forgot the younger one. I hope he's not watching this. He's gonna kill me. But yeah, I've known him forever, and it just meant so much to me to be able to. I did a speech at his wedding and stuff, and I asked him if he wanted me to MC it because at this point I was MCing a lot of weddings and stuff, and he was like, nah, don't worry about it, man. Like just come and enjoy it and like have fun. And we went in Montreal and partied and stuff. So it was really great. Okay, so check this photo out. Yes, that's crisp. Look at that. So this is an idiot named Anto right here. He's pretending a crab is like biting his eyeball or a lobster is biting his eye. And then that is Maggie, who's in this room right now with me. Look at her. She's like, look at this dummy. This is if any photo like reminds me of like our dynamic, it's literally this one. Except sometimes we switch now because she's being the idiot and talking so much shit. So it's really funny. Okay, That's one of my favorite trips we ever went on. We went, so anybody out there who's got kids and stuff like that, definitely do trips, man. Like I remember all the trips that I took as a kid, and they meant so much to me, and it made me want to travel more, made me want to like see the world. So there's a lot of value to that, you know? So I love that. Okay, here we go. Next one. Check out my epic costume as a vampire. Look how like into it we all were. Like I'm like on the ground pretending to be like I'm a vampire. Like so obnoxious. I was such like a closet drama kid, you know? Like I never wanted to tell people that I love drama because it wasn't cool. Yeah, even in high school I was like really good in the drama class. And then the teacher was really annoyed with me because I never did my work because I thought I was too cool for it. And then I dropped out of drama after that. And then I just started smoking weed. And I always like watched the plays from like afar and was like, oh, I wish that I could do that. I'm such an idiot. Just like the amount of things that I did because I thought it was cool instead of just actually just being myself and doing the things that I dreamed of doing. That's probably why I'm doing so many of the things I want to be doing now. Some type of like, you know, weird Peter Pan type syndrome thing going on a little bit, you know? So, oh, this is a great picture. So if you guys could see that, I wish I had, yeah, there you go. So that's me right there. And then our friend Vicky, and then my brother there as well. And then let's see what else we got here. Oh, this is when I went to Asia and my mom dropped me on my head. I wish that they would come out a little bit clearer. I don't know if we could do picture time anymore because they're so blurry. Okay, I'll show you one more when I was the star leading antagonist in a play. And it was a girl, actually, but they put me in that. Remember this? But I was like, I'm super down for this because I got the most lines. I ended up having like 1/3 of the play was actually me. And I was actually a character called Roberta. And I remember like my family coming to see and they're like, why are you a girl? And I was like, I'm an eraser. It's a girl, boy, whatever. It's totally cool. I have the most lines. I'm an asshole in it. I was like so rude. I was like always picking on the main guy. Yo, check this out though. Side by side. Me and my dad going fishing. Look at him. Look at him here. Look at his excellent posture. I think he's probably my age here. Let's see, what age is he here? He looks like he's like my age. Yeah. All right, let's see. Oh, I got another Maggie one. Maggie's so cute in this one. Check this out. Let's hope that it focuses so you guys can see her cute ass face. Why are they so unfocused? Come on, focus. Yes. Extra focus. She's in the bottom right here. Yes. So adorable. Look at her face. And then I'm in the middle doing like random hand gang signs or whatever. Yes, so much fun. Awesome. This one time during college, I was like the king of getting people to do things. So one of our first activities was that we had to get somebody to do like the Karate Kid thing with us. And I got this like 70-year-old woman to do it with me. Yeah. And then, all right, this one's the last one, because this is pretty solid though. It's my Gong Gong, my PawPaw, my mom, and then this little guy right here. Look at the mischievous face. Oh, you can't really see it, but I'm ready for mischief. I'm like, hey, like I can do whatever I want. Oh man, that's like crazy going back in all these pictures and photos and stuff like that. I absolutely love looking back at these wonderful times. It was so crazy, like thinking about just like how long ago that was. That was like 30 plus years ago, guys. 30 years ago. Holy shit, right? What were you guys doing 30 years ago? Some of you guys weren't even alive 30 years ago. How crazy. Maggie wasn't even alive 30 years ago. That's crazy, right? So I honestly love that though, being able to like look back and seeing the different photos and moments in our lives. Also the people that influenced us, right? Like so many of these people influenced me so good. Like my buddy Lyle. Well, Lyle was never really that good of a, well, he was a good influence, but also a bad influence. Let's just put it that way. But he added the right element of danger to my life. Maggie, remember that time that we went to the park and we, for some reason, shot fireworks at some stranger for no reason because we were psycho? Oh my God, I'm so sorry that you had to experience that. I remember how scared you and your friend were. You're like, why are you doing that? I'm like, I don't know. This is just crazy shit that we do. Oh my God. Okay, cool. So I am going to now share a piece that I actually found that I think was very connected to. Yeah, poor guy. I know that was bad. We shouldn't have done that. This is a random poem that I found that I thought was really dope and that I wanted to share now. So here it goes. It's Free Flow 15 out of 30 from 2019. So National Poetry Month 2019. Interestingly enough, I called them free flows because I was more so connecting to like the freestyle aspect of it. None of this was like planned. I'd just like sit down and I would just write it, right? And then whatever came to my mind. So April 15th, 2019. Here we go. Come on, camera, focus. Do your job. Okay, here we go. It's funny because the first line is the opposite of how I was just acting. My feet so grounded. I've pounded the mud into the walls, rebuilt them, picking up the pieces for others. There is such anger within this room. The light shines just so. There's only so much sunshine. The plants gravitate, reach for the nourishment. We need this too. We're not so different, us and the plants. The soil needs nurturing. The watering must come at the right time. Didn't know you can overwater until my cactus died. Thrown in the trash. I am mourning its existence. The one my mother complimented was so beautiful, but I knew it was only on the outside. Its stem was diminishing. I now listen to them. How often? Knowing this lets me not only hear, but feel its experience. Empathy to the plants brings me this for humans. Humanity, herbivore, here. Before passing by, I accept that nothing stays, and so does everything. Depending on the moment, passing like emotions, I acknowledge the fleeting feelings and everlasting love existing side by side, consistently wishing wellness, goodbye, and welcome hand in hand together. Romantically intertwined, even more importantly, lightness divine provides the path to realities. Intersectional, confrontational destiny. Come to realize why it all makes sense that, oh, shit moments. Grown in it. Check your tone in it. Make sure you take care of yourself in it. Grounded, growing roots, nurturing the seeds to connect life to welcomed light, to talking to plants at night. Accept that it is time to open the space, to ensure that everyone's hearts have a place, to each their sown, flown around the world, to end up right back here where I belong. Important that my trunk core stays strong. So come visit. I'll be ready for you. Run down to help with your bags too, just like Gong Gong used to. He always knew how to treat us right. You were handling it all brilliantly, so I'll see you tonight. Oh, so interesting that it was out of focus the whole time too. See? Whoa. Whoa. Why? Interesting though. Wow. He was just having his little emo kid moment sitting by the duck pond alone. Yes, that's true, Maggie. We did that to that kid. I'm so sorry to him. If he's watching this, hey, what's up, PJ? What's going on, buddy? Oh, you're ready? You're here for my favorite segment, man. This is called PawPaw's Closet. So thank you for listening to my poem, by the way. Actually, I should probably debrief, not me debrief, debrief the poem a little bit. The most important thing is to be able to actually take the time to process all the things that I spoke about, and the idea of like allowing myself to nurture the plants in my life, but also the relationships in my life, also myself, you know, and to make sure that I'm not overwatering myself. Sometimes I do that, especially with things like sleep. Sometimes I'll sleep way too much. Sometimes I'll eat too much. These are things that I do need, just like water, right? But like if I do it too much, then I'm actually digressing and I'm not getting to the stuff that I need to be doing. Even today, I felt that way. I slept like too much. because I was running around all day. And then when I got home, I didn't do the work that I needed to do. So it was interesting how to be able to reflect on that now and just be like, hey, like, it's good to do these things, but you have to not overdo them, because if you overdo them, then you end up feeling as if like you're not connected to just like the flow of what you actually need. And sometimes you just get caught up in that. Sometimes it's like even things that you need, sometimes you get addicted to, you know, like definitely eating is a really big challenge for me, especially when my mom is here. Like the food is so good. It's like, how do I not just eat everything all the time? You know, like that's just like so challenging. So that was one of the main things from that poem that I really took in and I really connected to. So I really appreciate that I got to, I guess, like reflect on that and connect to that and be able to like make sure that I'm focusing on that, right? So welcoming the plants and the light into my life, I think that that's something important. And the idea of connecting how the goodbye and the welcome, like the two sides of like the beginnings and the ends, being able to actually be present is being able to acknowledge that both of those things exist. Like it's like the idea of this stream, right? Like no matter what, there's going to be a beginning, and no matter what, there's going to be an end to this stream. So for me, it's like I just have to be so in this moment, because that's already happened, the beginning of it, and then the ending is gonna it's oncoming at some point, but I can't control that at all, right? I just have to be here present, just saying the things that are actually coming to my mind and the flow of it, and just being grateful for that. And just having wonderful surprises, like, you know, PJ dropping by, my sister in Dominican here, like just like so wonderful. And like I didn't even know if Maggie was for sure coming or not tonight, and then I was already going to show these pictures and stuff, right? So it's so nice to be able to share that and reflect on that. So yeah, I'm definitely going to take that in. There was a lot of these poems always have so much information in them, right? So it takes me some time to like process all of it. But for the next second, you guys are going to have an empty chair here, because I got to go get a bag from my PawPaw's closet. So PJ, you never, I don't know if you've experienced this or not before, if you watch any of these. What I do is I go into this walk-in closet that's in my, I live in my grandmother's house now after she passed in August. Hope she's resting well. Much love to her, my wonderful PawPaw. But I go into her closet and there's just giant bags filled with items. This shirt was actually in one of them. So I've just been rocking all these different shirts and these different items that I've been finding. So I'm going to go and grab a giant bag filled with random items. If anybody out there wants any of them, let me know. I'll send them to you. So be right back and grab one. Okay. Woo! Yo. Oh, I love it. I love it. It makes me so happy doing this. Oh, I should probably close the door too. Being a bit loud. Yes, so good. I saw some hilariously awesome items already. They always tie them so tight too, because they really thought that they were donating these, which we still will. We're still donating most of them, but there's just some prized goods that I just can't let go, you know? Like they're actually magical items that I found in here. Okay, so these are not really good. Tights? Maybe I could squeeze into these. Mediums, I don't know. No, I don't think so. Oh, brand new pants from Petite. Regular fit. But they're like black pants. No one's excited about black pants. Let's find. Okay. Now we're talking. Anybody want a turquoise shorts? Turquoise shorts with side button. Side button there. Okay. Okay, we got a gold vest. Whoa. Why is it so... Why is it doing that? Sometimes I'm like trying to get this to refocus. Imagine I went like this. I know it's blurry, right? It's not dirty. Yeah, it's just unfocused. Imagine I went like this and I was wearing it, and I was wearing the item that I was holding. You know, like in those videos, they're just like that, and then it's just like, and then I'm like wearing it. That would have been so magical. Peace, buddy. And then so these colors are so nice. Like, yeah, this is golden. It's dope. Okay. What else we got here? Burgundy pants, not that exciting. Oh, yes, a prized item. Okay, it is a shiny. Oh, you can't even see it. It's so on. Yeah, it's like shiny, and it's like black. Yeah, you could get a better look at that. But it is shiny, like that, and it's like a sweater. You can't even see it back here. So weird. Need better lighting. We're working on this. Every day we'll get better. By the end of it, I'll finally get it. Oh my god. What is this? Look at this. It is like a shoe, but it's knitted. A knitted shoe. This is no way this will fit me. Is this going to fit me? No, it doesn't fit me. It's too small. A knitted shoe. Anybody want a blue knitted shoe? Okay. Okay, pink sweater. Pink sweater. It looks purple on your end, but it's pink. It's pink. Well, mauve. We'll call it mauve. Okay. Oh my god, guys. Are you ready for this? I don't think anybody's ready for this. Never been worn from a place called Daniki. No, Daniki High Fashion. No idea how much it costs. Bam. What does that even say? Good. Seen nobody. What is happening in this shirt? Could somebody please take this off our hands? I want somebody to wear this. This thing is hilarious. What does it say? Good nature, seen nobody. Good nature, see nobody. I have no idea what that means. But that's the best. Those are the best like from China shirts when you have no idea what it says. Okay, another one of these sweaters. I think PawPaw went on like a sweater fest. I don't think it fits me, Maggie. I know you want me to. This would be top 5 funniest things I've ever put on for sure, but I don't think it fits me. It's pretty small, and the arms would not. Look at the arms. I do have small arms though, but I don't know. I might have to try it on another time. But that thing is just hilarious. What are these? Boxers? Free boxers? Nah, not for me. Okay, let's see if there's any other gems like that. This one's kind of cool. It's pretty cool. I don't know if you guys can see it. I might have to get better lighting in here. Look, it just looks like a black shirt on you guys. For you guys, but you guys might be able to see it like this. It's a little bit better. It's like that's the design on it. Yeah. The crop top was pretty funny, actually. Oh my god, look at this like 40-year-old woman shirt. Only women in their 40s to 50s would wear this shirt. Anybody want this? Imagine this. If I wore this, it would remind me of on Queer Eye when that guy, that I forgot his name, Anthony, or I forgot his name. No, not Anthony. It's the other guy. The guy who wears dresses all the time. I could see him wearing one of those. Oh, another gem. Yo, this is a serious sweater. Look how oh, you guys can't even see how beautiful this is. Look at this. Yo, why is it the color so challenging right now? But yeah, it's really nice. What if I backed up? I backed up. Can you see? Why is it everything? It is such a sweet sweater, though. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna do 2 more items. Let's see if we can find 2 more great items in here. Anything with color. Something with color. Okay, okay. Or is it hard to see because it's blue? No, no, you guys can see it. Look at that. That's the design on it. Look at it. Yo, that's pretty cool. It's see-through. Why is there so many see-through shirts? Is it like you're supposed to wear something on top of it? I mean, under it? Okay, this one's pretty cool. Light shirts come out really nice on here. Look at this. That one's funny. And then, oh, is this a vest? How is this a vest? What a random way. I'm going to put this on. What is this vest? Oh, my God. What a weird vest. Look how bad it looks with this shirt with this shirt going on under. But look at this vest. What has happened? It's like, why is it so thin? Who would wear a shirt that's just like a vest like this? That's so weird. So weird. Oh my God. Okay. I think we're done for today. Look, we got another pair of these. Another pair of these pants. I wonder if these fit. These look like they would be really comfortable. Summer pants. Very comfortable summer pants. Yeah, that looks like this whole bag pretty much. Yeah, I think that's it. We didn't find any like extra special super. No, this is like another red. Yeah, we didn't find anything super crazy good in this. No, maybe this. Nope, just little butterflies. Yeah, today was a little bit of a bust, guys. That's okay. They're not all bangers. You can't dictate what's going to be happening in these, right? Imagine how random it was for the people packing these as well. My aunts were the ones who had to pack that. That must have been so random. So, but that was so fun. I always love looking through those, you know. Please go back like 10 items. Which one? Yeah, I guess that one was crazy. Just you mean this one, right? This was the only crazy banger we had today. This was the only crazy one we had today. This one, right? Yeah, that one's pretty crazy. Yeah. Oh man. So I was gonna talk about other things that was happening today. I actually went all over the city today. So the first thing that I did when I woke up, I was just like having this like awesome dream. And then I woke up, I was able to just like reflect on the dream. It's been cool being able to like know that I'm going to be dreaming and then being able to wake up and then writing it down right away and then trying to process what these dreams mean. And it was interesting because I had a dream. It was during my nap, actually. This was later, but I had a dream about how my friends were really worried about getting attacked. And there was all like women. And they came to me because they're like, oh, we're like learning a self-defense class. And then I was like, but what if the people who are attacking you know self-defense? Then they also can use that against you. So you have to like be able to think outside of the box of like what's being taught to you in self-defense as well too. So it was interesting, such a weird dream to have, right? To be like coaching people on how to like defend themselves. But there's a couple things that like one of the things that people don't realize is like if somebody's attacking you and they're trying to steal shit from you, and that's like their goal. If that's their goal, you have to allow them to do that, right? Like if they're going to steal from you, that's obviously just allow that, because the worst thing is like if they can do bodily harm and to hurt you, right? So obviously evading that whole situation and to be like as loud as possible. These are all things that they teach you in actual self-defense class, right? One of the things though that I think that they need to even more though is like the idea of actually injuring the other person. I think there's people who are like afraid of that. They're like scared to actually hurt another person. But it's like if your life is on the line and the thing is, it's like people all, but I guess one of the most important things is it's just hard, I think, no matter what. I'm just going to take a step back. I'm just going to talk about it from the dream aspect of it because I don't want to make it seem like I actually have been attacked or any of that kind of stuff. A lot of this is all hearsay. So I can't, I don't want to be one of those people who just like preaches things and they don't actually know it. So I want to take a step back and be like, okay, I've never personally been attacked. So these are all just things that I've spoken to when I was doing martial arts and things like that. And it was like, this is what they're teaching you in self-defense class. And then this is what you actually should be doing as well on top of it. So But one of the things that I noticed from that is it's how protective it is and how I want to set other people up for protection. That was what I learned from my dream, right? It's not just about me spouting whatever information that I have. It's also empowering the people to be like, hey, go and do research and go and find out what's something that you can do to defend yourself. What are some items that you can have in your purse or in your pockets that can like protect you and things like that. So taking the time and energy to that. But I want to be able to make sure that people are thinking about things like this, right? Sometimes we don't think about that. We don't think about having to protect ourselves because we're good people. So like, what if we are encountered with like crazy people or people that are there to hurt us or to take things from us, right? So anyways, but like reflecting on dreams, I've been noticing that taking the time after them to not just immediately go on my phone, but even if I do go on my phone, it's to like write down what my dream was about. And I think that was what that second dream was about, was to be able to like think about, oh, me being protective of the people around me and trying to like inform them if that's happening or whatever. And then the first one was so weird. Yeah, it was like okay, there's a big room and there's a snake man. That's what I wrote here. Everyone was working towards something, and then there was a man who was like working on like taming a snake. And I don't know if anybody knows what seeing a snake in your dreams are like, but I personally was trying to figure that out, because the concept of it was the idea of them being poisonous and also the fact that they could possibly hurt us. And at the same time, if you know how to tame the snake, then you actually can coexist with them in that way. And what is that specifically meaning in my life? Like, what is the snake in the situation? So it's been interesting to be able to like have these moments of reflection, but a lot of times I don't actually fully know what it even means, right? So excuse me, that's one of the things that I love about my therapist, is that she's like really excited to go through some of these dreams, and maybe she'll have some insights on this, because she actually talks about that and thinks about dreams quite a lot. So I started writing this stuff down to be able to like reflect on it, and just kind of like, even if it's making some of it up, it's like, it was okay, because it allows myself also just a couple minutes before I just dive into like immediately looking at my phone, you know? Like, I think that I've been having a lot of troubles with that, to just be like on my phone or on my computer all the time. And every week I just keep getting like, oh, this is like, and I've never had an iPhone until this year. So it was like, oh, just to inform you, your internet usage is up by this amount this week or whatever. And it's always like, it's just steadily gone up every single week, you know? So it's been like, I gotta like figure out how to like calm down on that aspect for sure. That's been something that I've been thinking about and wanting to like not do as much. So earlier today when I woke up, I actually had a couple deliveries I had to make. So I made this man buttons. He sent me a package in the mail, and I didn't know what it was going to be. And they were just all religious material, all stuff from like the Christian it was all like from churches and stuff. But there was like 4 or 5 little pamphlets of people who had passed away. And it was like from their wake or something like that. And then, but there was images on the back. And so I didn't, at first I was like, should I make it of the person it's in? Is that like his friend or something? But then I realized that he wanted me to just like do what's on the back of it, right? And so I ended up pressing all these buttons, and I had to deliver them all to him. And it was so interesting building I guess like professional relationship with this random person, but then like never knowing what he looks like. And he says that he knows what I look like. So I don't know if that's ever happened to you guys, where somebody knows what you look like, but you have no idea what they look like. It's super weird when you first meet them. You're just like, oh shit, that's what you look like. And I had no idea of that. And then, so when I went up to him, and I was just like, oh shit. And he was just like a very old man, and he was just like, very religious, and he actually tipped me as well, like an extra couple dollars. And he like took out the money, because like we couldn't like actually you know, shake hands or whatever. So he had like an envelope, and then he put the $20, and he like showed me the $20, and then he showed me the loonie, and he's just like, oh, here, in here. And he like hands it to me. And then I'm like, I give him like an envelope with the buttons or whatever. And then he's like, thank you so much, and all that stuff. And I was just like, this is super strange. Just like meeting somebody that like, you just hear their voice so long. Yeah. And he always called me at my house, on my phone, just to be like, hey, I want to like talk about the order and things like that. And he was very like precise of but it was so general what he wanted, right? So And then after that, I ended up dropping some stuff, all of the items from these streams that I've been showing. Annie wanted like 3 or 4 of the jackets and different things like that. So I dropped it off at her house. And I was like, yo, check this shit out. And then left a smoothie in there for her too. And I was like hyped that I got to like get her the clothes that we've been talking about for like 2 weeks straight. Every day I've been like, who wants this? And Annie's like, I want that one. So I finally got her some of those items and the jackets and stuff, which is great. And then I ran over to the Sunnyside Grill on St. Clair to pick up like a bunch of stuff. So I actually found out that they had a manufacturer who makes like teddy bears and big like stuffed animal items. And then they donated a bunch of stuffed animals to the Red Door. So all of that we were doing last week for the Red Door, it actually the auction closed yesterday. And then so it was perfect today that we were able to go and basically finalize everything. We got all those items from the Sunnyside Grill. We delivered them to the Red Door. And on top of that, even more cool, like even more awesome, is that my friend, well, it was this guy who I met doing this event. He's the owner of the Green Canoe Cafe. So big shout out to him. He donated like $80 worth of gift cards. And then he also went and bought a bunch of canned goods and then showed up at the Red Door today to give me the gift cards. And then he also brought like a bunch of cans and stuff like that. And he was like, any project that you're working on where you're donating stuff or whatever, let me know. I want to be there to support you and that kind of stuff. So it's awesome to see like people are so kind and like supportive of that. And just seeing the lady's face, who I'm sure she's gotten hundreds of donations and stuff, but she was so happy. She was just like, wow, thank you guys so much. You guys did such a great job and all that stuff. She's like, if you guys want to learn about like the families that you're helping and stuff like that, we could send you some info or whatever. So that would be cool as well. I don't really personally know and like who it is that we're giving all this stuff to, but the Red Door seems to like know and whatever. So which is exciting. I always love that, to be able to like take the time and energy to do a show and pairing that with charity. It's like, that's my favorite, because it's like the show is what I already love doing. I absolutely love that. And then being able to do a donation of that. And so many people gave different things. It was so cool to be able to reach out to friends. And then they're like, yeah, of course, of course. So one thing that's really cool, actually, some of you guys didn't know that I actually did a one-person show in 2019. So last summer, and my buddy Daniel was actually auctioning off 6 hours of like time for his services. So he was the director of the play. And then I was gonna pay him anyways to like cut together the footage, because they did like a survey, and the survey said that they want footage that's already been taken in shows, and they want to be able to like post it online, and that's what people want to see more than like actually just doing Zoom shows and things like that. So I was like, wow, how perfect would that be if we cut together this show that I had already filmed? So anybody out there who wants to see the show that's called Love So Far, I did it in the Montreal Fringe, and I had multiple people fucking drive to Toronto just to support me during that. I had friends, I had Daniel as well as my friend Veronica, who came down for, I think it was the 2 weeks that I was there. They just stayed in Montreal the whole time and just like came to all 7 of the shows. And it was just like to have that type of like support. My buddy Taylor came down, buddy Blaze, Annie. Like I actually had one of my exes. She came to my first show, and it was like one of the top 2 or 3 worst shows. It's actually Maggie's least favorite ex of mine. She came down and like watched the show, and I was like super ruthless with like her story, because like it was so fucked up. But I should have like really, I probably should have been way nicer or whatever. I was just being honest. And after the show, she said, well, every story's got to have a villain. That's what she said. And I was like, whoa, that was so intense that she said that. But yeah, it's just being able to now, I guess, like take all of this work that I've done previously and then kind of cut it all together. And hopefully it's quality enough that we can put it together as like a special, and then I can release it next year. So that would be really cool. So yeah, and then I actually bid on my buddy Daniel because he was offering his services there. So it's a pretty cool opportunity for us to work on this project. Okay, so it is the last couple minutes. I am going to keep going on with my Punfucius Say to end out the night. I'm hyped about this. It's been yesterday I ended up with one of my favorites, which was when Mario talks to the dead, he uses a Luigi board. That one's so good. So this one is dedicated to Maggie specifically because we used to play badminton together as well as separately, and we were on the team. Even though we were pretty lazy while we played, but we still made the team because we were excellent, and we were also training in badminton secretly. So Punfucius Say, challenging opponents to badminton, get ready because yo next. Okay. Yeah, you might not get it because Yonex. Okay, anyways. When fruits visit, they sleep on the apricot. Like apricot, sleeping? Okay. I think it's going to be like that tonight. I'm just going to explain it all in a sarcastic way, like you wouldn't know. When Mrs. Wang's wedding dress gets sunburn, you apply aloe vera. I think that works. Vera Wang, she's the wedding dress lady. All right, just in case. The unemployed Rasta is jobless. Jobless. I don't know how to say that one properly. Jobless. Anyways, that one seems messed up. Okay. When gymnasts get mad, they flip out. Okay, that's dumb. Enjoying sci-fi in the 6. I love Tronto. Oh my god. That one's pretty bad. The butcher almost got fired. He was on the chopping block. Okay. I got a tan, but it pales in comparison. Yes. The movie about electricians in court is A Few's Good Men. You guys might be too young to know that one. The farmer gets headaches from migraines. Oh my god. Oh, I love this one. This one's in bold because I liked it so much. Who farted? Your gas is as good as mine. That was good. The writer gets paid for screenplays. It's cryptocurrency. Yeah. I could, yeah, my own too. When Ronaldo scores, they should yell Portugal. Some of these are so bad today. Oh my god, these are my favorites of mine. I not only write out the pun, but I also write out the image that I want people to draw if somebody was to get this drawing of it. So it was like picking ones of this. So this one's Punfucius Say, the superhero that exposes himself is the Flash. And then in brackets, I wrote the Flash flashing the reader with streak behind him also running away. So if you have any artists out there who want to help me draw the Flash flashing the reader, that would be perfect. Thank you, artists out there. I'm gonna just do like 2 or 3 more. Drinking a beer on a windy day. What a cold draft. It's not bad. Oh, too much white power. You grow a supremacist. Oh, I like that one a lot. Okay. The soldier had many lovers. They engaged in polyamory. When Vincent died, he became a Van Ghost. All right. Last one. Punfucius Say, writing solo rap online. I post Malone. Yeah, that one's good. That one's decent. Okay. Yes, that has been our time, my friends. Thank you guys so much for joining me for day 18. Only 1 more week left. What am I going to do during this next week, guys? This week, I'm taking offers of random programming ideas. I have tried so many random things and done some obviously everyday things that I've really enjoyed as well too, but I'm welcoming any ideas that you guys have just for fun. We got 1 more week left, so why not try some new things? I did some photos today. I wish that they came out clearer, but that's okay. We're growing. Oh, I also wanted to brag to my sister. You wish you had this, didn't you? No problem, Chrissy. I hope you like the pants. I hope they fit. The bottoms had a little bit of dirt on it, but everything else they were solid. They were guest pants. All right, so cheers, everybody. Christmas is in 1 week. Ferrero Rochers to all to you guys. I absolutely love you. Thank you for being here with me. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be more motivated. I'm gonna talk to you guys about this tomorrow. Actually, I have to submit I have 2 things that I'm submitting to the BIPOC writing and a TV and film group. So one is going to be the children's boot camp, kids writing boot camp that I'm applying for, and then secondly is going to be the comedy accelerator. Not sure what you're doing, Christia, if you wanted to apply for that, but go for it too. It's for any comedians out there who want to actually write their own series and things like that. So if you've been doing this for a little bit of time, 3 years or more, or whatever they said, you can definitely apply for that. So I'm going to apply for that, and I'm going to get those out tomorrow, hopefully. So if not, then I'm going to come on here feeling all guilty and shit, but that's okay. Keep myself responsible and honest. So thank you guys for being here with me. I'm so grateful. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. Cheers.